Good evening. It's 6:02. I'll call the Planning and Zoning Commission regular meeting to order. Would you please join me for the Pledge of Allegiance? Roll call. We have one commissioner absent tonight, this evening, Mr. Commissioner Devon Bates, and everyone else is here. And we still have quorum, so moving on to item agenda 3, citizen comment period. Do we have any citizens?
No, we didn't have anyone sign up.
Okay, thank you. Item 4, business items. We have item 4.1, the minutes for April 8th, 2026, Planning and Zoning Commission regular meeting. The meeting minutes were in your packet. Is there any comments or revisions? You all had some time to review them. I'd like to get a motion for the approval.
I have a motion to accept the minutes as written.
Have a motion. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor by saying aye. Minutes have been approved. Item 4.2, items applicable to the Planning and Zoning Commission discussed at City Council. There are 2 items. One item is the Ordinance 7. The subdivision ordinance got approved by City Council, so that Marissa made copies, and now that could be put into your binder as a reference, and so those that subdivision ordinance now goes into effect. Is that correct, Ryan? Effective City Council approval. And then the other thing, just as a note, Marissa announced the new hours for the city of Garden Ridge for City Hall is Monday through Friday, 8 to 4, effective June 1st, just to let you all know. That's all the announcements I have pertaining to planning and zoning. Ryan, is there anything else you'd like to share?
No, I think it's pretty much covered
Okay.
from that standpoint.
Perfect, thank you. Moving on to item 4.3, we have a final plat establishing Grace Covenant Church being a total of 2.826 acres inclusive of 0.0446 acre right-of-way dedication establishing Lot 1, Block 1, Garden Ridge, Comal, Texas, being that same property conveyed by special warranty deed with vendor's lien to Grace Covenant Presbyterian Church, recorded in document 202-406-004783 of the official public records of Comal County. So in front of you, you have a letter from Tri-Hydro, so we are moving this plat from preliminary to final. There are no changes, really, and like Hank explained in his cover letter, really it's just changing from preliminary to final on the plat, updating the dates on the plat, and then there was a minor correction made on City Note 11, which I know it's a little difficult to read on the copy of that was provided, but I could read it out. It's basically saying the City of Garden Ridge is not responsible for damage to property improvements that are placed in any type of the utility easement to ensure no conflicts exist with utility infrastructure in the easement. All such improvements placed in any type of the utility easement must be reviewed and approved through the City of Garden Ridge. So that note was there, that was updated or corrected from preliminary.
So Chairman, just as a note,
yes.
again, the preliminary plat went through P and Z and council already.
Correct, yeah.
Essentially, this is primarily administrative in nature and serves as a formal record to move this forward to council.
Correct. Yes, I was going to mention that, Ryan, that P and Z already approved this back in February 11th of this year, and council then approved that preliminary plat back in March the 4th. Any comments or questions? We do have our representative here from Tri-Hydro that can answer any questions anyone has.
Yeah, this is Rod Apgar. I do have a question. We just passed the new city ordinance 13, and we are now approving the final plat for this. How does that fall into what ordinances is governing moving forward with this particular plat as it builds out and develops? Is it the old ordinance or the new ordinance? That's my question. Thank you.
I mean, that's really, I would say it's a question for the city attorney, but I would assume, you know, if this ordinance was just approved, that it would be going through the old ordinance, just because I don't think it has been fully advertised, adopted, everything else. I would imagine there's some steps that you have to go through before it's implemented.
Yeah, I'm sure from just submitting your application for development and permitting that, anything from this point on, is probably going to follow the ordinance in this case, but we get the interpretation from our city attorney. Since this was already sort of in the pipeline from preliminary to plat, it doesn't really cover what's been amended in the new ordinance, but anything moving forward, they'll have to cover through the development process.
So what I heard you say is if we approve this and city council approves this final, it is based on the old ordinance, but any new plans or development that goes onto this as it moves forward goes on to the new ordinance. Is that?
I
Is that my
would
understanding?
assume so, but I would get the sort of advice and understanding from the city attorney that that would be the case. So again, you're just going preliminary to final plat in this case, and that's really all that P and Z is supposed to do at this point. And then council will do that, and then after that, we'll determine how they move forward with the amended ordinance for the subdivision, if it's applicable.
I would also note that although ordinance 7 has been approved by city council, it doesn't go into effect until after it is published in a newspaper, which is required by law, and that will happen tomorrow and Friday. So it's technically not in effect right now.
That's what I was, yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Marissa, for that.
Yeah, and when I said ordinance 13, I did mean ordinance 7. Sorry.
Yeah, we need,
Yeah, like Marissa said, until it's published. So,
okay. Well, can I get a motion for this item?
Yes, Chairman Jockman, I'll make the motion.
Okay, so I have a,
I recommend that the P and Z forward the final plat establishing Great Covenant Church being a total of 2.826 acres inclusive of 0.446 acre right-of-way. Dedication establishing Lot 1, Block 1, Garden Ridge, Comal County, Texas, and being that the same property conveyed by special warranty deed with the vendor's lien to Grace Covenant Presbyterian Church recorded in document number 202-406-004783 of the official public record of Comal County, Texas, to the City Council.
so I have a motion for approval. Do I have a second?
Second.
A second, all in favor by saying aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Moving on, we have item 4.4. Any future agenda items? Ryan, do you have anything that's going to be coming up for our next meeting?
More than likely, yes. I just can't disclose until we actually accept an application for a potential rezoning right now, so there might be something by next month if they get it in time. And then I have to talk to Hank, because there was a discussion about bringing the specifications, I think, to the subdivision ordinance, correct? For that to P and Z as well for consideration, possibly next month.
Okay. Great, thank you, Ryan. Moving on to item number 5, citizen comment period. Do you have any no? No takers? Okay, short meeting. Moving on to item 6, I adjourn the planning and zoning meeting at 6:13. Everyone have a good evening. Thank you.